Yeah.
Hey, Shalom, Michael. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'Shem Yahushua, Ba'Shem Rakakadash.
We'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We'd like to say shalom to the elect that teach the word in all true faith and sincerity. And what else could we do but to report to you the intents and purposes of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua? You know, the Lord, He's making His presence known in the planet Earth by these events unfolding, which they has always been recorded in the scriptures. Matter of fact, give me Jeremiah 30 and verse 24. And somebody also get Psalms 33 and start at like verse 9.
This is the book of Jeremiah 30 and verse 24. It says, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it.
So it said the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it. And the fierce anger of the Lord is going to be on display in its perfection by the way of World War III. See, World War III is a biblical thing. It's just not something that came on the fly. This is the intents and purposes of the Lord, and that's why there's a thing called World War III. You got a thing called nuclear missiles. That's why Iran was attacked, and they retaliated. Well, this is all the build up really to the end of America. Because that's going to be the results of World War III. America going to be totally destroyed. Read it again, brother.
It says, the fierce anger, in Jeremiah 30 and 24, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart.
And the intents of his heart, ultimately, is for America to be destroyed. For Babylon the Great to be totally destroyed. And it says for his intents and purpose to be done, because the Lord said his fierce anger. So the Lord is going to use that fire to appease his wrath, man. When you go into Sirach, the 39th chapter, it talks about those spirits created for vengeance. And one of those spirits was fire to appease the wrath of the Lord. Because the Lord, he hot concerning this place of America.
Right.
So that's why we seeing this place about to be summed up. You got it.
It says, in the latter days, ye shall consider.
It said, in the latter days, ye shall consider. Can you get that word, consider? And that show you as well that wasn't, this is really the Bible days. The latter days is really the Bible days. That show you this when Jeremiah wrote this, when this was scribed, you know, it wasn't meant for just that moment in time. No, it was concerning this moment. Right here, you got it.
Going to that word, teach. It says,
teach. So that word consider, it says it goes back to teach. So the idea, the teachings of the Lord, his fierce anger being on display, is here today. That's why you have a thing called war, and a world war, or World War III. Because ultimately that was the Lord's intent. This was the thing that was going to wrap this place up, man. And now you seeing these events unfolding, and it's not like it's going to go back. You know, no, this talks about the Lord word is not going to return unto him void.
If I may add, even after the pandemic, it was a whole new term called what? The new normal. Showing you that if this place have gone, it's too far gone, man. It's not going to be no point when this place is going to have to do rehab and come back to its glorious estate. No. America is only going to be in a degenerate state until the end.
That's right.
You know, it's decaying.
Right. You got that, brother.
Yes, if I may add, like you said, it's not going to turn back. This is Jeremiah 51:29. I read in NLT. It says, the earth trembles and writhes in pain. For everything the Lord has planned against Babylon stands unchanged.
See? The thing that the Lord has planned against Babylon, it stands unchanged. See, the Lord ain't finna turn back. You can't put a duffel bag on the table. Nothing you can do is going to sway the Lord off his purpose, man.
That's it.
You know, matter of fact, somebody who got that Psalm 33, get that Psalm 33 and I think it's 9.
Start at verse 9 or
10. Start at 10. What 9 say?
where he spake.
Yeah.
The book of Psalms, chapter 33 and verse 9, where he spake and it was done. He commanded
and it stood fast.
So you can't do that. Once he said, that's it. You ain't gonna be able to somehow write a law up countering what Yahweh Shemal Shah said. You got it, bro.
It says, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah bring up the counsel of the heathen to know. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect.
So yeah, it don't matter your devices, your intents and purposes. Because ultimately, once the Lord words, that everything else gotta fall back, man.
Down too.
It talks about this. It says the same thing in Proverbs 19 chapter. There are many devices of the man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord, that's gonna stand. So you drawing up a play. The Lord said, "No, that ain't gonna play out like that."
His words would not return unto him void.
Right.
Like, you saying that's bullshit. When he said it's cash money, you can bank on that. You can bank the whole.
Right.
You can bank the whole.
Yeah, cause this nigga's planning a damn a trip. Nigga got a cruise in August. It's already bought. But the famine is possibly, Lord willing, it's gonna interrupt that. So despite what your plans and intents is, it's all about what Yahweh Shemal Shah said.
If I may, just to add, because we, me personally, I know particular brothers had to send up particular prayers for the situation that happened in Mexico this past week, man. They killed one of the cartel leaders. Brothers actually had to, hey, brothers, did y'all send up prayers or whatever for my family members that are trapped here? So brothers got wives, children, mothers, stepmothers that are appreciative of the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shah, in which brothers had to send up prayers for them. Why? Because these judgments are being played out upon the earth that, hey, the righteous shall actually be affected to a point that you're gonna have to send up a prayer for Jake to be able to move with a get out of jail free card, for a lack of better words. They're gonna move with
If I may, they're gonna move
the amnesty. Yeah.
They're gonna move with the fear of the Lord.
Yeah, come.
Just like Noah, when it says Noah move with fear, actually led into the saving of his household, man. Right. And again, that's why we send up prayers because we fear the Lord.
Yeah, because Jake, those family those family members would think that was coincidental for it's just a good happening, but no, that came through. But the reason they're back in on American soil is by way of the men of the Lord sending up prayers on another beloved's behalf, on accordance to them. That's where you get it. That's where you get the 1/3, man.
I got something real quick. Just going back into us speaking the will of the Lord. Will the Lord get done? 2 Ezra 15:1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord."
Yep, and so this show you this come from up top. That saying ain't for nothing. That's a literal saying because it's coming from the heavens, man. It talks about that as well in Jeremiah, the 1st chapter. The Lord said He'll put His words in our mouth, and that the scripture say, "Where the word of a king is, there is power." So the things that we're speaking is not a suggestions. We're not shooting from the hip. It's not a, ifs. No, this is really a commandment from Yahweh Shemi Shah. That's why we say, "Thus saith the Lord," or as the brother just said, 2 Ezra 15:1. That's the same as saying, "Thus saith the Lord."
It says, "And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true."
See, it's going to stand, man. And the Lord, He's that faithful witness. And that show you as well that you're going to have resistance. Motherfuckers ain't gonna believe the report, but they're gonna soon find out that if they didn't believe it, that they was really in it. Because somebody gotta suffer through the famine, somebody gotta go through captivity and die from the teeth of wild beasts. That what he just read. That what he just read. You down on that?
One more verse.
All right, let's get that one more verse again. Read that.
Psalms 33:11. The counsel of Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah standeth forever. The thoughts of his heart to all generations.
So the counsel of the Lord standeth forever, man. So this, and now we seeing now we really in the perfection of the Bible days, man. You finna see the counsel of the Lord play out, Go on, get what you got, bro.
Yep, real quick, if I may back you up, it's Numbers 23
That's
and
it.
verse
I'm
19,
about that one.
NLT, if I may. It says, Yahweh Ba'ashem Shah is not a man, so he does not lie.
Right.
He is not human, so he does not change his mind.
And because that show you too, he's bound. by the earthly realm. Because let's just say you really wanted to make something shake. You promised that you was gonna get there, but somehow, a scenario, you know, anything that's to show you, man. You know, that's why you would just say Lord willing, man. You know, but the Lord, he said, yeah, this is gonna happen, and because he's the Most High.
If I may add, because the brother said too, it's like, yo, you can make a plan. It's like, yo, I'm gonna do this, and you can say it with 100%, but then the Lord send a situation or a happening. That the fact that you even gotta equate that a happening may come about. That shows you in the power,
it
bro.
made me think about when Solomon he trapped the guy. He told him that he couldn't pass the river.
That's it.
And if he do, he'll die. And the Lord set up with the servants.
Yeah.
He had to go
Service
chase
ran
out them.
out,
Yep. Oh, yep.
So just show you, man, we bound by the mercy of the Lord. You just gotta hope. You bound by hope. Just hope the Lord keep us, man.
The Lord is in control of this, man.
But just going back to say the word of the Lord, he's gonna say something like he's gonna renege on it, man. You got it, bro. Read that again from the top.
Come, it's Numbers 23. So like in verse 19, NLT, it says, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is not a man, so he does not lie. He is not human, so he does not change his mind.
Right.
Has he ever spoken and failed to act? Has he ever promised and not carried it through?
See? Then that's a question mark, because it never happened, man. Lord let you know that everything he says is gonna happen, like literally speaking it into existence. That's Yahweh by Shema Shine. It plays out through his prophets and men. That's why I talk about when Samuel, Lord let none of his words fall to the ground, because the Lord was with him. He gave him those words to speak. You know, you got it out.
God, I got two, Baba Shop. Lamentations 3 and 37 in the NLT. It says, who can command things to happen without the Lord's permission?
Ah, see? That's it. Without his permission, without his say-so. It talks about a leaf. Sparrow shall not fall without the green light of the Lord, man. So guess what? That shows you the Lord, he green lighted the destruction of America. As much as it's perceived that this place will be a 45 undefeated place, the Lord gave the green light for America to be destroyed. It talks about that it say that in Jeremiah, the Lord have pronounced evil against this city. So this is what you seeing on display, man. You got it out.
Yeah, second precept, Ecclesiastes 8 and 5.
So I can read that other one again. First,
Okay,
and we said, was it NLT?
You got some real quick behind it. You got it. That's a beautiful one. You got it. I got it right behind you.
Like, yep. Lamentations 3 and 37 NLT. It says, who can command things to happen without the Lord's permission?
See, who could command things to happen without the Lord's permission? So we commanded the destruction of America. Why? Because the Lord permitted it, man. He commanded that for his men to come out and to proclaim the downfall of America, which is Babylon the Great in the scriptures. And even the scenario how it's going to play out, we commanded the nations to turn on the whore, because that's what the scriptures say.
That's it.
And you know, the scriptures say to all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. That's a commandment, man. You know? So, but the Lord using us to proclaim that and to speak it in existence. That's why you seeing the Babylon, the tiny talks, they they really burning bridges and shit, because it's setting up this final scene. You good?
It's okay, you good.
That was it on that. Oh yeah,
I
that's the other
can just real quick, just to back you up. Matthew 6 and verse 10, it says, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
That's it. So that commandment from the heavens is trickled down to the earth, man.
Right.
So the Lord, his will is going to play out, man. Right. No matter what you going, whatever, you know what I mean? You can't say nothing after this.
Yeah.
Rock up that hell about you. You got your precept. Oh, that was it on that? I got one more.
Yeah, Ecclesiastes 8 and 5. It says, whoso keepeth the commandment shall fear no evil thing. And a wise man's heart discernible time and judgment.
See, a wise man discernible time and judgment. So us having really the true wills of that true light, the testimony of our shot, we know that we're at the end, man. We have a certain spirit on us. We're anticipating this place to go down. We're anticipating the power to go out, for the water to stop running, for the food shortages, and really people losing it. You know, because the Lord gave us this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. And the report entails that this place is going down. But you got it out.
Yeah, this is Isaiah 55,
Just
verse
going
10.
down like this.
It says, "For as the rain coming down and the snow from heaven,
That's it. You had that too.
and returning not thither,
We can get that one too.
but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud."
And that's what this word do. Once it comes down, it actually causes things to grow. As we continue to talk about World War III, it's getting more intense. To the point now, Iran has been attacked, and them niggas retaliated. More missiles. You got the what was the Poseidon. That you hearing about these different missiles and these strategic. It's getting more intense as a fucking plant. It buds to its perfection. That apple, it might be a little green and shit. Then you starting to see it getting a little redder.
Yep.
It's coming to its perfection, man.
And if I may, even they say it gets so ripe, instead of you pluck it, it just fall off the tree.
You ain't get you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
You can't keep it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I may, because the United States is showing like it's the apple. This is the place or the target for destruction and the Lord's indignation, because a buzzword that Esau likes to use is preemptive, man. He said a United States preemptive strike. United States is trying to get Israel to shoot missiles, but Israel ain't. I think Israel just done it like 3-4 hours ago. But the United States shot another one just 3-4 hours ago. But the United States shot the first one, and it was what preemptive, which going into that word, which means I'm doing this to deter or to discourage any further actions that
And
these
that's
dudes may
it.
be doing.
How you gonna shoot the block up to expect the nigga to shoot your shit up?
Don't shoot me back.
You doing that, bro? You doing that shit in the name of peace? Yeah. Let's say, man, the sword, this nigga and his results, it got to be World War III. He console you by cutting you open. That's how he fix you. He got to cut you open. So that show you, man, this nigga, he try to keep peace by, like you said, the preemptive strikes to, like you said, to deter. And nigga, that's gonna make me even more hot. Now I'm finna fight dirty now.
Yeah. Like, God damn, bro, I thought we was keeping the rules.
You trying to keep people, you did some underhand shit.
Yeah,
Read that again, bro.
Yeah, this Isaiah 55 and 10. It says, "For as the rain coming down and the snow from heaven, and returning not thither, but water with the earth, and make it to bring forth and bud."
And that's what this word do. It water the earth and make it bring forth and bud. It causes events to happen in the earth by us speaking on it, speaking into existence, and then we narrate it. You know, you got it.
And that it may give seed to the soil and bread to the eater.
Right. That's why as these things happen, we're being satisfied because we understand the movie. We can, as I say, after the destruction of the kingdom, people don't have that. They ain't got that on the table for them. Yeah, that luxury, the water. Because the nigga, this is the only thing they know. And let's just say a nigga think about something after America. They use the same template. You using a dollar bill, niggas still got stoplights and shit. So that show you everything got to be destroyed, man. You got it.
Yeah, it says, "So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void,
Right.
but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it."
See, so it said it's not gonna return void, man. The Lord ain't finna do something halfway. He gotta come back and he gotta spin the block again. That's not gonna be the case. That's why when the angel, he said he poured out the 7 vials, it is done, it's finished. He ain't had to come back and pour, it was a corner left. You gotta pour the rest on Seattle. No, man, this shit over with. It's over, man. Because the Lord said it. If he said you gotta double back, it would have happened. But no, this is it. You know? That's why you got all these missiles on the earth. You know? That was it on that number. All right, we can go down like this.
Book of Job, chapter 23. I can start at verse 11, point 13.
Come on.
In the NLT,
All right.
it says, "For I have stayed on the heavenly Father's path. I have followed his ways and not turned aside. I have not departed from his commands, but have treasured his words more than daily bread. But once he has...
a part of treasuring his words is treasuring his doctrine, the true prophecy. And that's why we don't change it, man. You know, because something that's precious and it's valuable, you don't want to cut it, man. You know?
That's gonna devalue it then. Once it's being touched, that's it.
If I may add too, that you stand on, in line with the doctrine. You went to that freedom of the commandments and feel on everything. That you abide within the testimony of how it shall. You know,
Hey, that's
that's
heavy.
how you be preserved.
No, that's like you got to go. Oh no, because what the scripture said, he has stayed on the path of the Lord. You say continuing, you know. You got to go.
It says, but once he has made his decision, who can change his mind? Whatever he wants to do, he does.
So, hey, matter of fact, you just got that, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's beautiful, man.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, and verse 2. It says, my doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew. As the small rain upon the tender herb, and as the showers upon the grass.
Right. So that's what this word do. It makes things grow. Jump down to 39, Bible shop.
Jump down. This Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. And it says, see now that I, even I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
So that's pretty much basically what I just read. Is who can change his mind? He's gonna do whatever he wanted. He want to kill. He want to restore. You know, he wants you to bug out. He drawing up plays that's bringing negative yards.
Yeah.
Everything Esau doing, he really damaging himself, man. As this nigga trying to bring forth the greater Tiny Tops project, that nigga burning bridges with his allies doing that shit.
If I may, and he can't stop from being the devil.
Right.
It's really the Lord setting up Esau to beat Esau.
That's it.
I got some real quick. This Proverbs 16 and 1. The preparations of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from the Lord. You know? So again, so the Lord, he's setting up the Edomite to play the role of the Edomite, man. Because there's certain characteristics that these devil deal with. Number one, we know that they're deceitful. And another thing, these niggas love war, man. One thing that Esau love is bloodshed. He do it for fucking sport.
Right.
You know, and you can see that his bloodthirsty man is getting more thirsty as we getting closer to the end, man. That's why he always want to shoot missiles on people and go to wars, man. You know?
What they did on that,
Hey,
Zaki? What they did on that? You had something? You good? All right, cuz you got it.
God, the book of Sirach, with Ecclesiastes 38:15.
Oh, yeah.
He that sinneth before his maker and let him fall into the hand of the physician. Yeah, this is Esau pretty much falling into the trap of Yahweh Shah. It speaks about how the destroyer should come upon him. You know what I'm saying? For prosperity. So yeah, Esau doesn't know that he set himself up for Yahweh Shah to initiate the missile. He shot at him. That's right. That's what's being set up with Iran. You know, they get into it with Iran. Israel get into it. Both these nations are going to be destroyed. They don't even fucking know it, man.
Hey, somebody get Proverbs, what is it, 20, 24 and 20?
If I may, if the brother read that back one more time, just to add a point.
God, Sirach 38:15. He that sinned before his maker, let him fall into the hand of the physician.
Yeah, that when did you get that? When was the phrase coined, God bless America? That was during what? That was during the bombing of the Twin Towers. That showed you then that, yo, the Lord ain't with these people. Why else are you asking the Lord to bless this nation, man? It clearly showed that, hey, the spirit of prophecy was against this place, man. So why pray for America when it's clearly these guys have not stood for anything when it in regards towards keeping up the laws and statutes and commandments of the Bible, man.
Yeah.
They made abortion okay. They made they trying to make pedophilia okay, and then they made homosexuality.
It is okay.
It's okay.
They telling you it's okay.
But you know they're trying to make that the new norm.
It's gonna be okay openly.
Yeah.
In a sense. A nigga can Cause you already had these terms such as map,
Yeah, sick.
fucking
Mind only attracted.
yeah, you are attracted to minors, prepubescence, and it's a term now. You ain't just a pedo. You can get locked up for saying that to a nigga now.
Yeah, that gonna be a
You
hate
call
crime.
him a map. Just like how a nigga say he, her. You get locked up, you gotta call them a they. This shit, it gotta be destroyed, man. This is a sick fucking place. Salaki. Oh, you got it, bro.
Yeah, this is
That
Numbers.
proverb.
This is Numbers 35 and verse 19. It says the revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer when he meeting him.
And the murderer. That's Cain, man. He was a murderer from the beginning. What was his blessing? The sword. When the nigga got hot over the birthright, he said the only way to console himself was to kill Jacob. It only goes back to the so-called white man Esau. He's the murderer. And that's why we know that there's a just power, man. The Lord is uprooting this nigga, man. You got it, bro.
It says the revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him.
See? And it's gonna be with them missiles, man.
Yeah.
Boy, that sound like that sword getting wet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what the Lord doing. He wetting that sword. That's why you got the Poseidon. That's why you got hypersonic missiles. You got all these damn drones and shit. You got all these type of weaponry to contribute to the uprooting of America. Even the chariots. We at the point, we know we at the end of the world. It's the norm. You know, these people just going by their regular day in the Pentagon telling you it's aliens without telling you it's aliens in a sense. It's the angels. We know it's the angels, but it's the fucking Pentagon telling you it's aliens out there. And them niggas gave you footage. But niggas going, they worry about it, see who gonna make the playoffs this year, or whatever the case may be, man. 50 Cent, that shit. Niggas making diss records and they tied up and Iran just, you know, that shit happened today. But guys, you think a nigga worry about that?
Yeah.
They trying to see who the next what the next diss track is gonna say
T.I. and 50
with the 50 Cent shit.
Yeah.
Who finna is LeBron gonna retire? That stupid shit, man. I'm tired of this play. This shit, that's why, man, you know, it's great to be vexed. Cause it constantly reminds you, man, that we're this is not our rest. If you vexed, if you're not vexed, you know, that's something wrong. Now, I'm not saying you 24/7 jacked up, but it's healthy to be vexed, especially in this lifetime, man, because all this wickedness, man, this shit is fucking a cesspool. But
when them Epstein files came out, that should have drawn them niggas to want to really like burn the cities down. But them your fucking politicians and shit,
right,
man.
Niggas went so hard on Vic.
Yeah.
Fucking dogs, R. Kelly and shit. And
Bill
R. Kelly,
Cosby.
they all, even with that shit, they all consented with R. Kelly.
Right.
But still had to dig some more shit up, the Diddy shit. Yet the niggas who signed the laws, the legislations, the niggas that had to go send these motherfuckers to wars, they determined the prices and shit. You just turned the other way.
From my hand too, bro. Because I think Bill Gates just admitted he was a part of the Epstein files. Everything written in it. You know, but you don't see that happening to this nigga, but they'll crucify somebody or kill him.
Somebody get Ephesians the 5th chapter real quick. Bible start the 11th verse. This some sick niggas, man. And like that right now, you'll see that like them niggas, you be like, of course they niggas, man, that's a stain of blot. But what these niggas do, man, and somebody also get on Wisdom Psalm the 2nd chapter. You got that Ephesians 5 and 11. You got it, well.
The book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 11. And have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness.
Yeah, because it's unfruitful because the results is death. It's nothing that's gonna, it's prosperity, it's, you know, that comes from this devil. On all levels, even with this man, his technology, you gotta build radiation or fucking, it's always some type of side effect with this nigga. So ain't nothing prosperous about this guy. But even you gotta recall. You gotta throw all that away. But even the nastiness of this nigga, you got it, huh?
But rather reprove them.
Mm-hmm.
For it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret.
So that's why a lot of that shit was redacted. Them niggas, they still embarrassed because even though they put it out there. Them niggas nasty, man. You going to like Canaanites, they did that times 10, man. Them niggas are outside the ancient Canaanites. That's why I even talks about how Sodom and Gomorrah was just an example. You get a taste test, you just getting something on a toothpick versus the full thing. You getting a whole thing of it. You getting a 30-piece now. That's what this is. It's just overwhelming wickedness, man. Some was that on? That was it on that one. Who got that Wisdom of Solomon 2? It talks about they Wisdom of Solomon 2nd chapter. It says they are clean, contrary.
Okay, come. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2.
Okay,
And I'm gonna start at verse matter of fact, like it.
Yeah, right.
Let me start at verse 13.
Matter of fact, man. Wow.
13. I'm starting 13. Yeah,
Hold on, start it. Start at 10, bro.
Yeah, cause this is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 10. It says, "Let us oppress the poor and righteous man."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's an oppressed the poor and righteous man. See, that's a certain spirit that's on the planet Earth that's only the elect possess, man.
Is it?
You know, that's who this devil come after, man. That's who those are the ones that's really vexed. That are cause Jake don't think they're oppressed. Nigga really think he's free cause he can clock in and out. Nigga, if he wanna quit, he'll quit his job. You know what I mean? That's freedom to these niggas, man.
It says, "Let us not spare the widow."
But you gotta still rent, too.
Yeah.
You got.
It says, "Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice."
And that's what they do. They lean on their laws and legislation. It talks about that in the Psalms, the 12th chapter, I believe. It says, with our tongue, we shall prevail. That's how these niggas get down.
Yeah. Same free goals that was in the Epstein file.
Right. No, that's it. Nigga have a legislation or something on the books, executive order to justify him coming to your house, seizing your goods, just pulling you over, whatever the case may be.
Let our law be the law of justice.
That's it. That's it. That's what it is. Read that again, bro.
Come, this Wisdom of Solomon 2 and verse 11. "Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth."
So that's what this nigga, he lean on his laws and his legislation. That's why in this society, it's okay to be a freak. It's okay. And you will get locked up if you critique this guy.
Yep.
You know? You got it, huh?
It says, "Therefore let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn."
See? And this is a sign of it. We calling y'all on your nastiness and your wickedness. You off. You have built this. It ain't nothing up to code. This nigga read everything really, the whole house gotta go down. Because ain't nothing up to code, man. The house is condemned.
Yeah.
Nigga put the wrong shit up, the wrong wood in the wall. Everything. Nigga, the peep trap flipped the other way. It's just everything off. The wiring system, that's why the power gonna go out. Everything is jacked up. And they even said that even concerning their power grid, it's not up to code. Because of that AI shit, it takes so much. Nigga gotta have so much water. That shit hurt more than it helped. That's why we are not for a turn, because everybody will fucking die.
Yeah.
You stand behind the wheel. You got it.
Come. It says, "Therefore let us lie and wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn. He is clean, contrary to our doings."
See, as y'all said, a nigga could be doing nigga shit, which is bad, of course. But who created, who is the source of the nigga shit? A nigga didn't know about a kilo of cocaine, or even know how to put that shit in a pot and turn that shit into crack. They don't got no mental capacity to go into chemistry and shit to make that shit lock up like that. That's some Edomite shit, man. You know, and these shows and these certain documentaries tell you, you know, the CIA and all these guys, they were behind the shit, man. You know? So yeah, Jake do wickedly, but he is the wicked, man. You had something real quick?
To back you up, Proverbs 20:26. Train up a child in the way he should go.
Right.
And when he is old, he will not depart from it.
That's it. So he was trained up to be wicked, and the Lord is trained us to be the righteous, man.
That's it.
But you see, this devil, he was already from the jump went astray. From when he was Cain, even when Esau, Isaac told him don't
Go to the Canaanite
go to the Canaan. The nigga went to the Canaanite women, man. So they just show you he talks about that as well in Psalms 50 chapter. Since thou hatest instruction, man. You did. Grab that, Baba Shah.
Yep. Psalm 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, and that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
How dare you swear on the Bible? You know, associate yourself as being a Christian, man. Especially like these maggers. These niggas, man. Yeah, because they are put on that front, that Christian front to be perceived as pious. You know, because that reign of Joe Biden, that shit was, that added more nastiness, you know. On top of that Obama shit, he already gave it okay. Then when Biden came, now niggas was
Going for the kids.
they was going for the children. Niggas coming out, you know, with puppy masks. I mean, they went all the fuck in. So when Trump came, that was like a sense of relief. You want to be a Christian because you want to get that gay shit out of here. But come to find out, they fucking, they pedos.
And cannibals, man.
They just wanted to be in the closet with it. But the other side just want to be all open with it.
Don't want to keep it in the closet.
Right.
Don't want to walk out in broad daylight.
So that's why them niggas, you know, that Christian, they want to proceed as pious and they want to get back to the Lord. Even when the nigga Chuck got put to death, they added to it. But he was a demon too. You got it out.
And it says, sin thou hatest instruction and cast my words behind it.
So the nigga was sworn the Bible, but then write you up for
being late.
He lying.
you getting rolled up. Fuck him, man. This is a sick place. This is as Pastor Ricardo going to the bizarro world, man. Really? Bizarro world. Because everything the opposite, like literally, up and down.
Idiocracy.
Bad is good. Oh, that's the spirit. I just watched it.
Idiocracy.
Nigga, using Gatorade to plant the water. That's what they doing in a sense of Monsanto and shit.
Monsanto's, yep.
That's just like
I'm gonna add on to your point too, bro. Because like just dealing with Esau, as the scripture went into, you know, when you train up a child in the way in which he should go, when he's old, he should not depart from it. That's our people in a nutshell. They have taken on the custom of Esau, the so-called white man, to the point where they have pretty much surpassed Esau on these, man. You know what I'm saying? That's stem from your ruler. It starts from the top on down to the bottom.
If I may, that's why Jake can't see a world without Esau. That's the only thing they see in their whole life, man. You know?
That's why, as I mentioned, a nigga come up with the black dog. He can see himself taking over Eden, but he still got to use the same template.
Yeah.
You own the transit system now. Instead of just scrapping this whole shit, you got, instead of George White, you got Tupac Avenue.
Yeah.
It don't work, nigga. That shit gonna be destroyed too.
Yeah, man.
You had a precept?
Oh,
Go back to it. Oh, Kanye, you go back to that Psalms 51 again.
I got my foot.
Oh, yeah, 16.
Psalm 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High saith, hey, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
Yep, because that's what this nigga done. He have associated himself to the Bible, man. Even, you got, like I said, the tiny tops. This nigga said that he the people, man. He even in the land and saying they the Edomites and shit like that. How dare you? And you came up with kosher pork. That term, because ain't nothing kosher about it. But the nigga somehow said it's kosher now.
Shit. That's like saying a kosher toilet seat.
Yeah, go drink out of the toilet bowl. I don't care if it just came out the stove. You still wouldn't do that.
Yeah, because you know the purpose of it. You know the purpose in which it's intended for.
And that's it. The scriptures talk about that too. The Lord, out of that lump, He had created that of that same plate, one for clean uses and the other for contrary. So Jacob is that goblet you drink the yayan out of, and he is that toilet bowl. You know, but you got it, bro.
Verse 17, it says, "Seeing thou hatest instruction."
Yeah, he hate instruction. Because you can't condemn the LGBSYZ, especially if you have a platform. Nigga say bundles of sticks. You know, you can't really say it, man. Shit fucked up. You say bundles of sticks and you on a stream, you could potentially get cut. You could get demonetized. And it happened to a lot of streamers. Niggas say, you know, faggot. And now that whole stream don't mean that nigga had $100,000 on the stream.
Nigga took it.
They took it because he said faggot.
Yeah, he gotta say fairy.
Yeah, anything that contribute to somebody getting offended.
Yeah, Momo.
That's why motherfucker got that PC culture, that politically correct.
Yeah.
You know, ultimately, that PC culture actually eliminates rebuke. You know, because you want everybody to be cool and you want everybody to get along instead of basically pushing forth a certain standard, man.
That's that hating instruction. So like, like you said, that hating instruction. We said politically correct. Just what they call that shit. What you call it? Not just deal with it in a sense, just deal with it.
Yeah, that's that ostrich thing.
Get along.
Go, yeah,
that's all I'm dealing with. You just put your head in the ground and let everything go on.
Right.
Everything is just really crazy, man. But just going back with the you mentioned earlier, Bizarro World. I hate the evil and love the good. If you are more here, instead of these people stoning you, you'll be celebrated. You
get a be up there and shit. So like,
yeah, in everything, man. It's just ass backwards. That was it. That was it.
So like it, bro.
That was it.
That was it on that.
Yeah.
All right, you got Malachi and then
This is Isaiah 24 and verse 4. It says, "The earth mourned and faded away, the world languished and faded away. The hardy people of the earth do languish."
Hey, and that show you that they the source of the languishing. The haughty people, the proud, the Edomites. Since this man came into earth, these terms such as microplastics, forever chemicals, fucking carbon monoxide poison, just all these new ways to fucking die, pretty much, and to be fucking to be defiled. Nigga came up with shrimp cocktails. Yeah. That's all that contributes to the earth being defiled, man. Cause now the ocean is dirty. It's not being properly filtered. You got it out.
He eating the filtration system.
Right. Yeah, that show you that he's the basis of man. Because now you the very trash, the filter, you like damn nigga.
You licking the filter.
It's nutrients in there.
And that way he'll tell you. Nigga with out of trial and error, he tell you the proper way to cook a lobster. Don't kill it first. Throw it in boiling water. You know, just sick, man. The meat will be right if you kill it first. Then you just gotta throw it in some boiling. That's why them devils, man, y'all gonna get fucked up because talk about the tell the mercy of the wicked. Nigga come out with some crazy shit. You got the dancing squid, but that's Moab, but still all the motherfuckers gonna get it, man.
Who showed them it was profitable for it to be a dancing squid?
Right.
Esau.
Yeah.
Esau created that platform for it to be profitable.
Nigga commercialized it and shit.
Yeah. It says the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof because they transgressed the laws.
Right.
Changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant.
And that's what we just read in Psalms 50. He hated instruction. So this nigga said, fuck the land Sabbath. We can spray this and it's gonna come fast, and these niggas gonna eat it, and we can sell it at this much, and it only take this much to make it. This nigga, he's not the laws, statutes, commandments is set up to really to be a perpetual thing. That's why everything is fucking short here. It's temporary because he's not going according to the law, statutes, commandments.
That's it.
Yeah.
Come. Group 4 and 1. It said, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High,
Right. See.
and the law, and the law that endure forever."
See, and a lot of that endure forever. That's just like a car of maintenance. Put goddamn diesel in some shit that say 93. That shit ain't gonna run, man. That's what this devil doing. He putting cooking oil in the shit. You supposed to say 0W20. He using some other shit. Cause his science say this is more efficient.
Yeah, he seen this at his uncle shoe show. Throw moonshine in the gas tank.
Right.
So this, I'm gonna throw moonshine in the gas tank. Nah, this ain't a moonshine gas tank.
Right. Cause the earth need to be ran properly, man. You ain't got a fucking this ain't no Nissan Altima, man. You can just run this bitch into the ground. This is
A luxury car.
luxury car it was thoroughly thought through. When you think about the ecosystem and shit, everything is tangible with one another.
Well maintenance.
Yeah, the wolves need the deers, and the deers need this. The trees, all that shit go hand in hand. This nigga can't fuck all that up.
If one of those things get knocked out, then everything falls.
And that's what he did. He had to replace this. He had to go here and do this. He had to adjust for this. Now you got power lines. Now you got, you know.
And they even mess up like people ecosystems, like even like a mole rat.
Right.
A lot of mole rats be getting messed up. Like some of them power outages be like a mole rat eating through or digging through. Now,
Yeah.
is that a mole rat? The one that dig through?
Yeah, the
You
mole
know?
rats and shit.
So even though that might be a grotesque creature, you're like, what the hell is that? That thing actually got a benefit for the planet Earth.
Right. It's finna eat your neutral power line up under there. That neutral line that you need ain't finna eat through that bitch. Man, none of you niggas got power. Lord is built like that, man.
So he offended, man.
Okay?
Read that again.
Come, Group 4 and 1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endure forever."
That's why the kingdom of heaven is gonna be perpetual, man. Because we're gonna actually be built. If we're gonna build a new covenant, then you know we're gonna be built in such a way to keep the law, statutes, commandments in its fullness, man. And that's why it's gonna be a perpetual thing. It's not gonna be temporary. Everything's gonna grow. It ain't gonna be. You got some sour grapes. This little old wrinkled grape.
Yeah.
You got a whole batch of just sour grapes.
Yeah.
You're gonna see what happens when righteousness is empowered, man. Because now wickedness is you see the results of it. See, if everything is really fucked up, man. You know.
I mean, you can see from not keeping the law, it affects the people too. Because you got everybody at war.
Right.
So putting the laws in place and tell you in Isaiah the 2nd chapter how you should see war no more.
Yeah, that's gonna lead to peace.
Yep.
Yep, because it's gonna be we're gonna actually civilize the people. See, the people really ain't civilized because you can get up, pay your bills, and wash your face. That ain't civilization. You ain't being civilized. You just being in the system. You really start contributing and adding to the earth. That's being civilized, you know.
You exist, man.
Yeah, you
it's
just
like
exist.
a rock.
That's why they
the concrete.
That's why they call them niggas useless eaters.
Yeah.
Because the only thing you can do is really eat, sleep, and shit, man.
Yeah, and that's because when you see these niggas, you think about tenders.
Yeah.
You know this nigga favorite meal is chicken nuggets. He don't eat like real food, like nigga like burgers and shit. Yeah.
You take this nigga to a steakhouse, this nigga order some chicken tenders, man. Showing you like how Israel wasn't raised on class. We are royal and classy people, but Israel wasn't raised like that, man. They was raised to do the shit that Esau taught them. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers raised up looking at boys in the hood. Now you want to be like, what's my boy name? Not Low Dog. Ice Cube. Dope Boy. Now you want to be like Dope Boy. You know, and all of a sudden this nigga died at the end. You know,
He gave Jake Black they culture and shit.
Yeah,
even that damn I was just thinking, you in that commercial is on the fucking radio, and Jake, they coming with it. They making a fucking gumbo.
Yeah.
Jake making a gumbo and the little kid like, can I put more shrimp in it? Like, nigga, that ain't part of that shit, nigga.
And even then, McDonald's. Bye.
Yeah,
That's Jake shit, man.
Yeah. Towards Jake.
All that shit, all that shit really pushed towards Israel because these are the most influential people. Even when you go back into the Egyptian Empire, you go back to the Assyrians, King Darius, all these people knew if you have these people, you really rule the earth. Because if you got these people by the reins, everybody else is gonna follow them. You know, y'all got to see.
Somebody add too, bro. That's why the scripture says they only consult to cast Jacob down from the exit, man.
That's
You know,
it.
like when y'all talking about with his mercy, it's all geared towards Jake. But Jake don't see the underlying issue of what's going on. As far as he dealt with plotting, man. That's Psalms 83rd chapter. You know, they want to cut you niggas off, man.
Yeah, because
they know you're above them.
The McDonald's, like the McDonald's commercial got a hip hop beat in the back. But motherfucker, you think it's for everybody? No, it's for you niggas, man.
Hey, who named it Mickey D's? You know what Jake did this shit.
Jake gave this shit a nickname. It bet McDonald's till niggas started getting into it. Now Mickey D's, you know what I mean? Jake did that shit.
But they even remind me of Judas the 5th, chapter 2. Basically, if these people don't sin, for lack of better words, you can't fuck with them. But if they do go off there, basically it's free game. So Esau basically want Jake continuing under that mindset of being a damn American, man. You know, the mindset of just being here in Babylon and being comfortable. That's why the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shemashai told us to be not conformed unto this world, man. Because once you be conformed to this world, ultimately you just going to get a ticket to destruction, man.
Yeah, because
it's like no matter how much money you got or nothing. Because even niggas trying to get G-Wags and things like that, you being in the mindset of America, that's not going to deliver you from the middle.
That nigga, man.
You know?
yeah, you got to change, as the brother was going into, you got to change your taste buds, man. It's like, everything that America has facilitated to you has been carnality. It feeds to your taste buds, man. That's why, as the brother was going into that McDonald's analogy, yeah, you niggas go to McDonald's. That's what you frequent it. But what do Jake shit on you with? They shit on you. Jake would tell you it was a 5-star restaurant. But it's something that goes beyond a 5-star restaurant. When you eating really is an experience. We ain't just eating, eating. You know what I mean? It's an art to it. You got it's a Michelin star. You got 1, 2, and 3, 4-star Michelin stars. Fuck a 5-star. I want a Michelin star because a Michelin star comes with
even then, because that's still on Esau shit.
Yeah.
In the kingdom of heaven, in the kingdom of heaven, our shit gonna be passed.
And they using bread and grease.
If I may too, Baba Rashad, they don't mean nothing because a lot of people, they be setting that thing up. Again, that's why I said be not conformed to the world. Y'all, brother.
Let's get this scripture real quick.
Taste buds.
Let's get this scripture. You got it.
In Psalms 36 and verse 1, it says, the transgression of the wicked says within my heart that there is no fear of Yahweh Shah before his eyes. For he flattered himself in his own eyes, until his iniquity be found to be hateful.
Hey, and that right there, this nigga is blind. He's blinded with pride.
That's right.
Beginning with E, and that shit spills over to nigga, man, to niggas. But now you see the earth actually, they hate Esau. Just the sight of this nigga.
Yep, that's right.
You hear his voice. When brother mentioned Bill Gates, I see his face, and I can squeeze it with my mind. I hate this motherfucker, man. Get the sight of him. You know what I mean? He's sick.
It says the words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He have left off to be wise and to do good.
Oh, read it again, bro.
Again, it says the words of his mouth are iniquity and deceit. He have left off to be wise and to do good.
He have left off to be wise to do good. Cause this nigga know about the truth, man. He ain't like he stupid guy, but he is. Because he left it. He don't really, he's not gonna concede, but you see why though. Cause the prophet say he's gonna get his ass handed to him. You see why he ain't gonna vouch. But this nigga, he's in his pride think that somehow he's gonna prevail, man, because the Lord gave it to him. That strength, when he talks about who shall make war with the beast, gave this nigga his technology. You know, he can see into the heavens. Nigga got certain laser tech.
Mm-hmm.
That still ain't gonna, the Lord just gave you that for these people.
Got some real quick.
You got it.
This book of Sirach 19 and 22. The knowledge of wickedness
That's it.
is not wisdom.
Yeah, because ultimately, you're gonna plumb yourself into a corner, man. You're gonna plumb yourself into a corner because when that nigga made the atom bombs, he fucking, somebody got a hold of them files.
That's true. You know, even when Oppenheimer, he said, "I became the destroyer of the world."
Right.
So he basically created the thing that was going to destroy himself.
The very thing he thought that was gonna settle it made it worse.
Yeah. That's crazy.
And that's been Esau him on the whole time.
Right.
When he came with, with Jacob and Esau, he thought that stew was just gonna be good. He gonna get the things on the back end, but he ended up in the worst position, man.
That's it.
You know. But it says, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any times the counselors of sinners prudence.
So that show you ultimately the results. The results is this man is going to lose, man. Whatever he's plotting is not going to hold up. Cause even with this nigga attacking Iran, these other countries and shit, yo ally looking at you like, man, when we gonna jump this nigga? When we gonna get this bitch? You don't think they been saying niggas on a landline? They on a track phone.
Yeah.
Talking shit about America. Because the Lord put in there, and it talks about the Lord put in their hearts to let them have their time, and to ultimately turn on this bitch, man. We saying why. It ain't gonna be just because the Lord can just out of nowhere happen. But the Lord is making it a good story. We saying who, what, where, and why, man. There's a build up to the destruction. This is a beautiful movie we're witnessing.
That's right, man.
You know?
Gotta appreciate it. Appreciate
What was it on that?
Yeah, it was. Matter of fact, listen a little bit more. It says there is a wickedness in the same an abomination. There is a fool wanting in wisdom.
That's it. That's a fool wanting in wisdom. This nigga ultimately he's really lacking. Oh, that's why it talks about he's not being watered. That green tree is drying up.
Yep.
You know, because at one point the Lord allowed this man to prosper. He was able to run circles around Jake. But now he don't got that will. Nigga can't come out with a McDonald's burger no more.
Yeah.
You can't do that shit. Don't work on Jake. Jake. Okay, cool. They can make their own McRib at the house now.
Yeah.
Getting TikToks and shit.
Yeah,
So,
better.
yeah, a real McRib.
Yeah.
It's a beef rib, man.
Yeah.
Jay, I see him. Jay did that shit.
Yeah.
A real McRib with a beef rib.
He had the ketchup and mustard barbecue sauce.
Right.
But even then, they're going back with Esau technology and wisdom. The height of his technology is with robots and a cell phone.
Right.
He can't create another human being. No, he can't really manipulate the elements like how Shimei was shot, and that's what he really want to do, man. That's why he's so fascinated with damn split atoms and shit, man. You know? Never see.
A little bit more. If I make it, I get it in the NLT.
You got it, bro.
It's Psalms 36 and verse 3. In the NLT, God. It says, everything they say is crooked and deceitful.
See, everything they say is crooked and deceitful. Who else could that be but he, man? This nigga, you ask this man the yes or no question, he would say, well, back in 1982, my father, like, damn, nigga, that's all that. And still would never say yes or no. That's him. He's crooked and deceitful. You got it?
It says they refuse to act wisely or do good.
He said they refuse to act wisely. Because this nigga attacking Iran, nigga, you waking up the bear. You got it?
It says they lie awake at night, hatching sinful plots.
Hey, yeah, because he really can't go to sleep. He really can't go to sleep because once the morning comes, that's it. So he ain't got no choice but to be up all night and plot. You know?
It says their actions are never good. They make no attempt to turn from evil.
See? Oh, man, that's the spirit. Somebody get on the prayer of Azariah, verse 9. It said they'll make no attempt to do good, man. It talks about how it's bred in them. Their malice, how that cognitive when change is not going. You can't rehabilitate an Edomite. That's why after the 1,000 years, he just gotta go.
That's it.
because he's built in such a way just to do the opposite. It talks about him that opposes himself against the Most High. He was created like that. At least the other nations we're gonna be able to beat them into subjection.
Yeah.
But them Edomites, you gonna be like, damn, the Sabians tired. They like, damn, man, this nigga just, you know what I mean? You gotta round him up and get rid of him, man.
We ain't do nothing. Because Esau don't even be going off in the kingdom of heaven.
Right, yeah.
It ain't like we just gonna beat them. No, it's gonna be a reason why we beat them. Nigga had a coup, you know.
The Sabians' eyes, they piss yellow, man. They ain't like a cloudy yellow, they piss yellow. Beating the shit out of these damn Edomites. Right, yeah, he got, yeah, even the thoughts, yeah, like the thoughts. That's what's gonna contribute to them. They gotta just go because everything, they just built in such a way. Nigga see a squirrel, he getting kind of hot off it. You gotta put that down, man. You gotta get that out the earth, man. Cause how could you even? That just show you was built. He was built to be the wicked. You got it, brother.
Yeah, this is prayer of Azariah. In verse 9, it says, "And thou didst deliver us into the hands of lawless enemies."
Mm-hmm. See, into the hands of lawless enemies. Because everything his standard is set up is not according to the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You know, as we just read in Psalms 50, he hateth instruction. You got it. It's really no order here. Yeah. There's no order here. There's really no true standard. Just as long as you pay your taxes and shit, you know.
Yeah,
stop at your lights, stop at red lights. You know, ain't no true standard, no true order here.
Yeah, respect the white man.
Pay your bills.
Yeah, pay your bills.
That's fucking it. You got it.
Yep, and it says, "Most hateful forsakers of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and to an unjust king, and the most wicked in all the world."
See, and that's who we under. We seeing this play out on this perfection, that the most hateful forsakers of the Most High. This nigga, from him defacing the images, to him saying, yeah, see, God really, you know, he put words in the Lord's mouth.
Yeah,
pretty much. With his doctrine, this new form of Christianity, modern Christianity, is a sick form of a thought process, man. A modern Christian. You don't want to go into their mind, because JC ain't got nothing to do with it. That's just a facade, you know. But that's what we're under, the most hateful forsakers of the Most High and the most wicked in all the world. That's why everything fucked up. You got breathing problems. You arguing with your woman. You got a headache because of the lights. That alarm clock just pissed. You woke up pissed because of the damn alarm clock. That shit fuck with your body, man. You got all that water in your body, that sound fuck with you, man.
Yeah, it disturbs you because the scripture tell you waking out a man up and with a loud noise, man. So that's off. You ain't supposed to be waking by a loud noise and alarm clock. That's off.
And that shit it ain't nothing you hearing like a rooster or
That's
some animal and shit. You hearing engine. Yeah, some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Some type of fucking damn, like a robot scream.
Yeah.
That's what this shit sounds like. A robot coughing. That shit vexing, man. But you gotta get up. That would make even more. Fucking shit. You got something?
I had something.
You got.
The book of Sirach, Ecclesiastes 27. And, verse 24. I have hated many things, but nothing like him.
See?
But the Lord will hate him.
Yeah, the Lord will hate him. And we see why. Because of his actions, the things he do with beasts and men. Oh, the scripture even talk about that's why the scripture talk about both man and beast. It's going to be destroyed here in America. Because ain't no telling. I know it was a stench oozing off of this guy. I know it's a stench in that car, and I know it's a stench in that apartment. And it wasn't just a natural nigga working out stench either. It's him and that dog. So just going back to the point that this man got to be removed, man, because that's just a regular Edomite. But come to find out, these politicians, they nasty too. What was the guy who ran with Kamala?
Joe Biden.
Tim Walz. He got caught tugging, you know, that horse. Yeah. So that's these Edomites as a whole, man. That's why. See, this why America's gonna be destroyed. America's gonna be. Remember what America's gonna be destroyed? See, America's gonna be destroyed, man. At the end of the day, because of shit like that, the shit we talking about, you know. But hey, that's mercy, man. The Lord ain't gonna let this be forever, man. You know, read that again, bro.
Because Sirach 27 and verse 24, I have hated many things, but nothing like him.
Yeah.
For the Lord will hate him.
And he got all the attributes of the Lord, what the Lord hate. You talk about the 6 things the Lord hate, even the 7's of the abomination to him. Esau, he embodies all those characteristics, man. And the nigga got power on top of it to bring that shit on top of that.
This is why Esau pretty much demonized the word hate. He didn't want to, because he understands the scriptures, man. You know that if you was to understand that hate was a righteous emotion, you know, in its righteous order, right? Then you would hate him. So that's why he gave you Christianity. Love everybody, love everything. You can be as you want, man. And you do Jake, you fail to come out of that mindset that Esau gave it to you, man. So guess what? You're gonna suffer this man's same punishment. You know?
You got it, bro.
I got something. This is Psalms chapter 10, verse 4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So we know who the wicked is. That's Esau, the third part of men. But the elder had went into the count before that the pride of his countenance is what? It's his sisters. All right? His through the pride of his countenance. Hey, I continue. It says, will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in his thoughts. Yeah, because only through science, through pseudoscience, through statistics, through pseudoscience and statistics, Esau has primed the mind of Jake and has completely eliminated Yahweh Shem Yahushua out of every factor of every equation, man, to a point that Esau really does believe his own bullshit, man. And that the fact that the world is actually reverberating these lies, he actually has fell into it. The grandfather that told the lie to the son, the grandfather and the father is dead. It's only the grandson left. What is he to believe, man? He's to believe that he built like that he like that. But now we're sitting in the state of the grandson. Hey, nigga, you ain't great as your grandfathers told you was. We are. That's why you asking the Lord. That's why you asking the word of God bless America. Hey, brother, could you pray? Hey, will you hear me out? This is what we really meant, man. Fuck all that, man. I'll read back. Salah. It says the wicked through the pride of his countenance, through his system, man. As the brother so eloquently going into, it's his system that got Jake effed up. It's his system that got Esau pride. It's his system that actually got Jake removed away from his power, which is Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and will not seek after Yahweh Shem Yahushua. The Most High is not in his thoughts. So where, if he told you that the Tuskegee experiment was really an experiment to give niggas syphilis, what made you think that he told you the truth when it came to the spirituality, the saving of your souls, nigga? You tripping.
That show you got everything that he present as good. What's that Sirach 14? You about to grab that. Yeah, what they perceive as good, that shit really ain't. There's a sinister plot behind it. Like you mentioned, the Tuskegee thing. You know the nigga gave Jake incentives. You know how they used to do the UAV programs. You get $500. You ride on a bike for 30 minutes every day. I'm not doing that shit. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers draw your blood and shit. They just want to. After you ride your bike, you get through riding your bike, they give you $500 and shit.
Adrenaline. Yeah, now it's finna get shit to the rock.
So ain't no telling what them niggas doing back then. You know what I mean? Jake, they going for a new study. Everybody get $3. That shit probably stretch for Jake. You know what I mean? Jake get $3. He just took a new shot just to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and they did on the banner of the vaccine,
Yeah.
And guess who persuaded a lot of the men to do that? A black woman.
And Jake was burning, you know, Jake got down. He wasn't just tied to one, you know what I mean? He was bunning, man. He was going around town bunning shit, man. So that show you, man, is what we're going into, like, even with that, this nigga the one that set up Al Sharpton and what's the nigga that just died? Jesse Jackson. That Jesse Jackson, that's exactly that nigga came up with African American. He should have been died after that shit. He should have died right when he said African American. Lord got his ass. He gonna be raised up when the missiles come. Lord gonna get that nigga, man. He ain't just gonna die on his deathbed and Lord gonna raise that nigga up when the missiles come. But you had that was it on what you had, bro?
Yeah,
You got it on the side.
This Job 9 and verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Right. See, it said the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, man. And when you got your hands on something, that means your fingerprints on it. So that's why you see a McDonald's in Egypt. You see the Chinese, so-called Chinese, the Moabites wearing three-piece suits. Those are fingerprints of the wicked. Even motherfuckers flying the
airplanes.
The airplanes, you know, the air pilots. You gotta actually speak English.
That's it.
Shit, a lot of these countries, they'll have their native language, and then underneath that shit say pizza or something. Like, damn.
Yep.
They still gonna have some type of, when the tourist attraction, it's a hotel with the same setup, it's a sink, just like yours at the house.
Yeah, if you see a female car drive, you see American influence,
Yeah,
man.
that's exactly it. Right, real talk, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that nigga come and bring his democracy, and that opens a box of roses. Now, your house condemned, your house fucked up now. You gotta be bombed. You know what I mean? You gotta bomb your house now, cause of all them damn roaches. Because you brought democracy. That brought forth, like I said, the leggings and human rights. LGBT, you got proud, what they call it, proud walk, or whatever that shit called, man. Yeah, feminism and they just, sometimes they just throw out everything. They become atheists and shit.
Yeah.
According to East Side's nigga, con. You free to finish
I
out.
mean, add to your point too, because just going back, that's for like about the words when you say basically when you go on vacation, you really going to still to
A baby America.
A baby America. That's
You just ain't at your house. They gonna clean up when you leave. That's it, man. God damn. You got about read that again from the top. You gotta take my wine, but you know. You start thinking about shit. You know what I mean? Like you ain't even leaving this bitch yet. You still here.
How about to go to Tennessee?
You still in fucking America, man.
Good.
You turn the channel. You still somehow you got the TV on.
Yeah. ESPN.
You put it just in a different line. You just reading the subtitles. You still here, man. It just show you got to be destroyed, man. You got to read it from the top, bro.
Again, Job 9 and verse 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
See, it said, if not, where, who is he? Because this man, as I mentioned earlier in the spirit, even with this modern Christianity, nigga he put words in the Lord's mouth, man. God he is all love. He supported the train. These motherfuckers out here to say that shit. You know? But this nigga on all levels, his fingerprints are everywhere concerning everything that's bad and the problem in the earth. When you think about beaching, then you gotta go into the trash islands and how the ocean is being defiled. Then you trace that back. It's the nuclear waste and these different trash companies. You know, you like, damn, now who own them? The small hat. Then you go into fucking microplastics and you trace that back. It go back to the same niggas, man.
Smith and Weston.
He said the feminism problem, the Black Lives Matter, You wonder why this nigga so emotional? It go back to Eve, man. He's the source to all the problems in the earth. That's why I said, if it's not him, who else could it be? Because you can't say it's the Arabs. You want to say the biggest thing these niggas did was make them towers fall. You want to say that? That's the biggest shit them niggas ever did. You ain't shit compared to what you niggas have done on the earth, man. You got it out. That was it on that precept. Oh, you had something? Oh no, he had a precept real quick.
Yeah, this Job chapter 13.
Yep.
In verse 4, it says, "Be y'all forges alive.
Right.
You are all physicians of no value."
Physician of no value. That's what we just read earlier. The unfruitful works of darkness, man. This ain't nothing prosperous from an Edomite. Even if it's perceived to be, a nigga would say, through his colonialization, it came with the technology and society. But it's a side effect to this.
Gun.
You know, everybody's sick now. You gotta take pills and shit. The nigga, you gotta see. You got a thing called organic. It shouldn't be that.
Yeah.
Why you gotta say it's organic? Whoever came up with that shit, he gonna get tossed around again too, man. 100% juice.
If I can add, because Esau sets it up like you know Esau's the king of carnality, because I went into this documentary where Esau says that back in the 70s and the 80s that they would give you a Laffy Taffy or anything that they give you, the flavonoids that would go along with it, they would link. He said, yo, that would cause a motherfucker not to pick up my Starburst for 2-3 weeks. He was like, nah, I gotta shorten it. So I'm gonna give you a Starburst, I'm gonna give it to you, taste it as long as it's on your tongue. But the moment you swallow it down, the taste disappears. That draws you back to come back to me. You see how Esau is? It's always to keep you coming back. It's never to sustain you or to actually to top you off. So hey, yo, I'm good. To satisfy you.
Hey, that's it too, because as you mentioned, the Starburst, the nigga hijacked the flavors. This nigga said, no, this what a strawberry really supposed to taste like. That's sick. Because you can actually make strawberry candy paste. You can fucking
fruit roller.
You can make literally fruit roller. You can goddamn mush it up. You know what I mean? And you can bake this shit. You put a little flour in it. You can make actually real fruit candy. But then nigga said, fuck all that. This how it really supposed to taste. Yeah. He don't even do justice on banana candy. The sick nigga. But so you that you like that. Listen, you get offended. I'm on back and y'all ain't a banana candy.
I'm already here. What you saying, bro?
There ain't no fucking banana.
That's how they say, all got orange and yellow stuff.
That was the last thing in your Starburst bag.
Orange and yellow.
Yeah, and they had the weakest flavor.
Right.
They probably had more like the yellow red and the yellow shell and shit. No. You know? It's secret coats.
That's sick too. You got yellow 5s. Red 8.
How many reds is it?
What is that?
Yeah. What's red? What red one day? You know?
Even when you look at these ingredients, you look at that shit. It starts from it's much from the least to the greatest. I mean, from the greatest to the least. So you look at these juices and shit. That shit started off with sugar, then water. Then that ain't even the base.
Yeah.
They show you water ain't even the base. They use all these sugar, goddamn corn syrup. They start off with that, then they add water to cut it.
And then they put on a thing made with real fruit juice.
Yeah,
I thought it was fruit juice though.
Right.
You know, I got some real quick.
Come on,
This is the book of Sirach 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. And again, this guy here have always been a devil, man. Especially when it came to feeding you, even going back into the times of slavery, a nigga still a pie or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But Esau set that shit up.
Yeah.
Esau put the pie right there. You
Like
know,
bait card.
like a bait cart. Esau put the pie in front of everybody, in front of the slave, door and shit, and walk away. Then come back and say, who ate my pie? Basically set Jacob to get put to death, man.
Yeah,
You know?
Jay still got some shit on
Yeah,
his
still got shit on his chin and shit. You know, like that radio spirit, man. With my pie, you know. But that's why the Lord said never to trust this nigga, man. Because the only thing he's going to try to do is to set you up to die, man.
If I may too, as you mentioned, and iron rusted. So you understand concerning that process, it really gets worse over time.
Yeah.
So, 1864 Edomite, really a 2026 Edomite is worse than that. Because now, he really, you don't know he's your enemy. Especially back then, you knew that this nigga hates you at least. You know, you can't, you say some, it was a certain line not to cross. Now, you just all around this nigga, what they saying, it was a snake there till you get bit. We know this nigga that serpent, man. But he's more dangerous now because mentioned earlier, Bill Gates. You look at Bill Gates, you can take him for real, but the nigga there, he got a guard there, he got something there, then he got something, a nanobot. You know what I mean? But as Iron Russell, so the nigga really got worse over time, man.
Yeah.
You got
even then, because just going back, now instead of them just selling you a pie, they going to give you a vaccine now.
Yeah, real
with a burger with it.
Yep.
It says, though he humbled himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. It says, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wrath hath not been altogether wiped away. So again, when people try to rehabilitate an Edomite, because that's what a lot of these niggas who try to say Gentiles can be saved, like, oh, they cool, yeah, they just, you just give us the land back and we'll, no, man. You can't rehabilitate these devils like it says. When you think he's cool, because even that nigga Deacon and shit, not to get off topic, he got an Edomite teacher. It's an Edomite white woman that he got pushed forth the words of Israel, saying the Lord, she saying, yeah, the Lord of black man, like she trying to push forth this righteous vibe.
That's that damn GOCC shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. She's trying to push forth this righteous vibe, but she an Edomite. She the one that's probably giving this nigga the bag and paying this nigga and giving this niggas tips how to lead the sheep astray, man. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. And that's when Israel fucked up in the first place, man. Because Israel, we are a lovable people and things like that. But at the same time, Esau took advantage of it. It says, continuing on.
And that's why Gad.
Yeah.
Nigga had Gad and nigga in the pipe together. The next morning, them niggas got down raided your seat.
If I could add, the scripture say, set him not at thy right hand. Hey, you got ambidextrous individuals, but it's a dominant hand. The Lord said, set him not at thy right. So you don't put him in the mix of the things that strengthen you, man. You don't put him in the mix of the things that make you you. The teacher will never divulge all his secrets unto the student. The Most High say, hey, man, hey, y'all are from beneath, I am above, man. My ways are greater than yours. So it's just certain things we can't even comprehend. Why would you give Esau a full access to your thought process, man? For him to overtake it. And now he has co-opted this thing to he's the Israelite. Yeah. He's the true Jew. And now you on the outside looking in, I really am the guy. I'm nigga, shut up.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
If I may, just going back to them, we can tell you how them niggas can't make it. It say, the name of the Lord is dreadful among the heathen.
Yep, and they won't even say Hashem.
You nigga won't even say, yeah, how about Shimi, how was shot?
The name.
The name.
They say the name.
The name said. The name said, no. That ain't the Hebrew character. That's a Yah right there, brother. It says, least he seek to take thy seat, and thou at thy last remember my words, and be pricked therewith. And we telling you that a snake is among you, man. Like this broad Cardi B, man. She endorsing this other black bitch to be a senator, but guess what? She wicked too. And again, instead of people taking advice from the true man of the Lord, niggas take advice from Facebook and social media, man. Niggas don't really look in the news and look what's going on until it get posted somewhere.
Right.
It's telling you how docile our people are, man. World War III is finna happen and niggas just going about their day. And it's not gonna be, nigga, it ain't gonna really hit you people until a famine, man.
Hey, I may slack you. What the script, that's why I said they are actually a part of it. They are part of the destruction. That's why this brother says they just going about their day. They knew not until
the flood. That's why I said at the last that's why I said at the last be pricked there with, and these the last days. Because a lot of these people who's gonna get taken out, you're gonna get paid for the shit that you did in your past life, man.
Yeah. So
projecting the words of Yahweh Shema Shai and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, so basically everything that is being said here by way of Yahweh Shem Shai according to his prophets, these things have been said, man. You're supposed to learn from them. If a brother could finish that. Because at the end of the day, Yahweh Shem Shai is saying he's giving us mad examples for us to understand, like, hey, history repeats itself. What makes you think that you're not gonna be a victim of it, man? Either you gotta be in front of it, or otherwise you're gonna find yourself a victim of it. Why? Because you're behind the line in it. Now you gotta catch up to history. Now you gotta relearn what you should have been learned.
Yeah, but we'll say my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Just like when Yahweh Shai appeared into niggas in Capernaum, they didn't want to listen to Yahweh Shai because they was doing too good. They was doing too well. They was in a comfortable state. And the same thing now, man. But this going back to Sirach 12 and verse 13. It says, who will pity a charmer that is bitten with the serpent, or any such as come now wild beasts. So why would we even pity you when we told you that this guy's the devil, man? And it ain't like, you got to go all deep. Just ask your auntie, ask your grandma, and just ask your everyday life. Everyday things. And this is a reason why this nigga is trying to do away with certain books, man. This nigga trying to bring slavery out to school. You know what I'm saying? And all these things, because ultimately he's trying to hide his sins.
That's right.
He's trying to hide the things that he did unto the nation of Israel, man. That's right. But it says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with them in his sins, who will pity? So we're not going to pity when 2/3 of these niggas get carted off, man. Especially like a lot of these Mexicans. Niggas are heavy Catholics, man. And the bitches, they love to worship Mother Mary and things like that. Yeah. And you wondering why ICE coming after you because you're not worshiping your true power, man. Yeah. So we're not pitying you because you deserve these things. Now, if you return back into Yahweh Shem Shai, then good for that, man. But if you don't, fuck you, man.
Jake don't really learn.
Yeah.
Because they know it's a snake.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about it, as we mentioned earlier concerning Tuskegee. And all the extra shit this nigga had done, even with ICE, even before that, the nigga was splitting their children up.
Slavery.
You remember they had them caged in under that freeway? Mm-hmm. That was to the northern tribe.
That was under the Barack Obama.
That was under
cabinet.
Goddamn Nimrod faggot ass.
Yeah.
So that just show you that Jake don't know. And what was that old story with the woman, she nursed a snake to health and got bit. And she asked why. He was like, bitch, you know I'm a snake. So you can't feel sorry for these niggas, man. Just like a nigga, he tried to do a kickflip on a skateboard and broke his arm. The nigga really did it to himself, What you got about
it? Says, it says, so one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with them with his sins with pity, for a while he will abide with thee. But if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. And that's what Esau wants you to do, is fall, man. And then he play on it. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, niggas just think about now. But even you go back into the 1800s, the 1700s, and things like this, Esau was thinking about right now. You know what I'm saying? When my niggas, they was shucking and jiving and shit like that, nigga was just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Esau was thinking about the end times, because Esau, he's aware that Yahweh Shai is going to come and get him, man.
That's right. I'm add too. Like, that's why the scripture speaks about Esau being what, a cunning hunter. Ever since this whole system was established, he was setting up a trap for you Israelites, man.
That's it.
And it was all leading to the mark of the beast. So when this man systematically crashed everything, then what are you going to lean on? If you got hope in America continuing, then by default, you're going to do what? To save your life, you're going to take the Quran, man. So that's what we're trying to do through the Holy Spirit, is to, give you the message so that you may say, fuck America. Yeah, this place needs to be destroyed in order for peace to be established. You ain't gonna find peace in America, man. It's impossible. Why? Because the scripture says otherwise. It says that you will not find peace here. So yeah, rise and depart, for this is not your rest. See that? If I may, Isaiah 36 and verse 6. It says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. Whereon, if a man lean, and it will go into his hand and pierce it. And so is Pharaoh so is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and to all that trust him. Yeah, so if you trust in Esau, that means you trust in America. Just by default, when this system breaks, that reed that you're leaning on for support, when it collapses, the dollar falls, right? The jobs are lost. And you like looking around like, where do I get my relief from now? Well, they're gonna come with the Quran. They're gonna come with a chip and say that, hey, take this, and I'm gonna give you the necessary bread and water, whatever you need for survival, man, the essentials. You know? But the Lord has given us another hope. What is that? Revelation 3 and 10?
Grab it. Grab it, huh?
Yeah.
Grab it, bro.
Yeah, Revelation 3 and 10, it says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, which goes in the suffering. We kept this testimony throughout our sufferings. It says, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. Yeah, so what's the hour of temptation? That's the time when society collapses. And Esau initiates the mark of the beast, man. You know, you're going through famine, you're going through hardship. You lost your job, you lost your house. Everything that kept you upright in America, the Lord took it away. All right? That's the hour of temptation. It said, we shall come upon all the world, right, to try them to dwell upon the earth. See? So it's going to be a time period in which the whole world is going to be tempted to take this man's mark. It's going to take really the faith that Yahweh by Shema Shai to escape that, man. To resist and to not bow down to Yahweh, to Esau's order, man. Okay?
Hey, it's like, let's show you, just going back, we got hope now. That scripture show, that's an outlet. We ain't got to look for food in a sense of you doing something carnal. That right there, that's going to spark the miracle. Meditating on that. You got to like
John, just Psalms 46 and 10, it says, be still and know that I am Yahweh by Shema Shai. I will be exalted among the heathen. I will be exalted in the earth. And if I may just add on to the opposite point, man, just basically with all these things going on, it says the Lord's going to keep us from the hour of temptation. And that's why the scripture said, the Lord said, they are, you in the world, but the Lord ultimately going to keep us from the evils. So ultimately, that's why it says, be still. Ultimately, you're going to have to get time to let the words of the Lord to work, man. Just a perfect example, Daniel in the 3rd chapter, the 3 holy children. You know, basically they were like, yeah, man, you know we going to kill you. He was like, go ahead. My Lord can save me. But even if he don't, let it be known. You know, basically put down his... Yeah,
we ain't careful to answer you.
We ain't careful to answer you this place. So basically, the 3 holy churchmen, they snapped on them, man. And the reason why they snapped on them because they had faith and they had hope that the Lord could deliver them out of that situation.
Right,
they were still, even like they were like, man, you know, and try to run, stuff like that.
You finna do some...
Neo, Matrix, you know, you doing some stuff and, you know, all of a sudden. But guess what? The Lord made it an emphatic miracle by throwing men in the fire, and the Son of Man was in the midst thereof, man. So that's why we have to be still and we be put in certain situations. When we do be tempted with things, we got to be still and basically let the Lord do his thing.
Matter of fact, somebody get on some Rock 51. You had something? You got it.
It is Lamentations chapter 3. And start at verse 21. It says, this I recall to my mind, therefore I have hope.
Ooh, see, the report ain't just there just to be there, man. Jake, you know how Jake be getting off, making merchandise off the word.
Yeah.
Nah, this gives us hope, man. Now we got an outlet, that lifeline, because it's gonna get bleak. Lord, it's gonna seem like there's no answer. But what the scripture talk about? My help coming from the hills. I look unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Because the scripture talk about sorrows on every side. Show you ain't no back door you can get out of. You gotta look unto the heavens. You gotta go.
It says, it is of the Lord's mercy we are not consumed, because his compassion faileth not. I may skip down. It says,
it's like it said, we're not consumed. And it's gonna be by the flood, man. The Esau and his military, that's part of that flood, man. And the Lord, his mercy, we're not gonna be consumed by it. Because of course, you know this how this nigga get down. He gets down by the way of the sword. His answer for everything, if he wanna keep peace, airstrikes. You got something hurting, cut you open. This is how he's gonna try to shut us up by sending forth his military, man. You got it out.
Yeah, it says, it is good that a man should both hope and quietly wait for the salvation of the Lord.
That's it. That's be still. Because you just got to just hope and trust in Yahweh by Shema Shai, man. Because it's nothing really we can do that's you gonna physically withstand the judgments. You had a bad strategy the whole time. No, man, it's not gonna work, man. We just gotta hope the Lord keep us, you know, and guide us properly, you know, to make the right decisions, man. You know? That was somebody get that Sirach 51, I think started like 7. You had something? Oh.
I have to call for.
Oh, kind.
Book of Sirach, chapter 51 and verse 7.
Oh, kind. It's like,
It says, they compassed me on every side, and they were, so like, and there was no man to help me.
see, it said they compassed me on every side, and there was no man to help me. So that could be from the military to the plagues, man. And no man to help me is really everything carnal. The scripture speaks on that in Jeremiah, I think it's 14. Cursed be the man that trusts in man, make of flesh his arms. But blessed be the man that trusts in the Lord, you know? So we trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shem outside, that's right. He said he did. It sounded like he said I did too. Read that again, brother.
It says, they compassed me on every side, and there was no man to help me. I looked for the succor of men, but there was none.
See, the succor of man is the aid of man. From a gun to beans and rice. Yeah, so that's the aid of men. And that would, in a sense, you know, when the back against the wall, those things help. It will come through. But concerning the judgments of Yahweh Shem outside, it's not going to work. It even talks about the riches, even your riches, because that's even a defense. But it says, but the excellency of knowledge, the wisdom give of life to those that have it, man. So we got the best resources on earth. This is what's going to keep us alive in the spirit, you know?
If I may, because that proves that we're being made upright, because only man can make use of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because to righteously, as the brother was speaking and going into his analogy, it made me think to, hey, these 2/3 and these heathens, they're going to move about like brute beasts, man. Because either in that day, you're going to be moving with wisdom and you're going to move off instinct. Animals move instinctually. I'll bring this out and expound more. This is Psalm 73 and 22. So foolish was I, and this is King David speaking. In ignorant, I was as a brute beast before thee. So before the Lord gave him his knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, King David would have been walking around in these times, hey, trying to get the bag, chasing after women, chasing whatever allure that Babylon could give him. But he wouldn't have been chasing the spiritual treasures of Yahweh Shem Yahushua that would have called him to be upright and for him not to be seen as a brute beast in the sight of the Lord. Because the Lord is only dealing, the Lord tells us that his flock is of men. He didn't say beast, he said of men. And the only thing that can be in the image of a man is one that is made after the image of the Most High. And we know the Most High ain't dealing with the carnality or the physical. He's dealing with the spiritual representation of who he is. So Jake is going to be out here like brute beast in that day, man.
If I may add,
you got it.
even it's a rock about those 5 senses. You can see here talk. What separates a brute beast from a man is what? The understanding. You know what I'm saying? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's why he said brute beast too. Because a lot of Jake out here brute beast because they don't have an understanding of the Lord.
They move out those that's how they move.
Yeah.
Just off those senses. If it tastes good, it's okay. If it smell bad, you know. That's why they hate the white sage. That's a sign of the brute beast.
He hate white sage.
You got it.
God, Proverbs 2 and verse 10. It says, when wisdom enters into thy heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, it says, discretion shall preserve thee, and understanding shall keep thee.
It says, discretion shall preserve thee. So ultimately, you're going to be carrying yourself in a certain type of way, man. Not even just wearing fringes. That's not a part of discretion. Now you're going to be a big target even when you come in work, man. You know about Prashad, if you read
That's probably the teachings of Solomon too. It talks about to give the young man discretion. Let's show you that's all part of having the testimony of Yahushua. You know, you got
If I may add too, it comes with also righteous deception. Even King David, you know, feigned himself as a madman when they came looking for him. You know, sometimes you gotta play that role. You know what I'm saying? Just to escape out of a certain situation that's using wisdom. But reading again, Proverbs 2 and 10, when wisdom enters to thine heart, and knowledge is pleasant to thy soul. It say, discretion shall preserve thee, and understanding shall keep thee.
Yeah, so having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to keep us. Unlike these people who are fruit beasts, man.
That's right.
You know? Yeah,
Yep. Verse 12 says, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man.
yeah. And you know who you dealing with, man. It ain't like you just dealing with any other adversary, man. You dealing with one of your biggest enemies. And even here we're basically in a disadvantage, man. Esau got home court advantage here, man. So even Solomon tells us we have to be wise in the midst of these people. What the Lord told us, He's going to send us as sheep in the midst of wolves. You know, so ultimately with this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, we have to move a certain way.
You got it. No, it says, yep. Verse 12 again, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things.
From the man that seeketh forward things, you go into the word forward, it actually goes back into perverse, man. And one of those perverse things, one of the many perverse things this guy teaches the LGBT, the XYZ, but one of the perverse things that he's going to push forth on you is that seed help, man. That little thing. Because he's going to try to forge you into his way of life, into his system, man. You know? That was it on that.
Go back there on Sirach.
Book of Sirach, chapter 51 and verse 7. They compassed me on every side, and there was no man to help me. I looked for the succor of men, but there was none. Then thought I upon thy mercy, O Lord.
So you see, it was sorrows on every side. Then he looked to the heavens, man. Then thought I upon thy mercies, O Lord. He went back to the records. You know? You got it.
And upon thy acts of old.
Hey, that's why the brother mentioned the 3 holy children. Because really, even though that actually happened, that's an actual event. That's really a prophetic chapter. Because this is we seeing that system playing out again. Because it's gonna be a mandate to actually receive that mark. Once you hear that music, when them news stations cut on, and tell you that it's time.
Yeah, spirit. Fox 6 on your side.
Fox 6. This shit come on with the intro.
Yeah.
And tell you gotta take that thing, man.
Your local post office.
You know, that's gonna happen, but as you can read the latter end, we got hope. Those men stood on business and Yahushua saved them. You know?
That's right, man.
You got it, bro.
Baba Shah got a quick preset.
Come.
The book of Psalms, chapter 22 and verse 4. Our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them.
See? It checks out, man. It checks out. The Lord, we trust in Yahweh Shema. You know? Because even when you go into the records, even the things that happened back then, the scriptures already recorded. Going to 7 AD. Even they had the documentary a few years back concerning the flood. They told you how the flood happened, man. Sodom and Gomorrah, they see them goddamn sulfur balls and shit. Like, damn, man, it checks out. You know? Pharaoh's chariots and shit. Crushed in the soul. You know what I mean? It checks out. You got it, bro.
They cried unto thee and were delivered. They trusted in thee and were not confounded.
See, man, what's that? Sirach, the 2nd chapter, man. Whoever trusted in thee was confounded, man. And it talks about that who believe in truth, man. It's in truth, under the truth. That you just can't say how about Shema Shai, but you don't believe the mark. You believe that all heathen can make it. That means you don't trust in Yahweh Shema Shai. Cause that ain't the Lord. My Lord said. You got it, bro.
Back to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 51 and verse 8. Then thought I upon thy mercy, O Lord, and upon thy acts of old.
See, so they said we're gonna go back to the records as a template. Because what's that in Romans the 15th chapter, the 4th verse. The things that were written aforetime ran for our learning. Oh, Brad, matter of fact, Brad did Bible for something.
God, Romans 15:4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Right.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
See, and that word hope ain't down for just to be there. That ain't even a word that's for the present tense. That's a future tense word. So the things that happened back then, we could go and read and look to and read the latter end. Those same scenarios gonna come back. But now we got something to look to. We got something to hope on. Peter got locked up in a maximum security prison. And the angel broke him out of that. So that's gonna happen. You got alligator Alcatraz and shit. These different countries. They said ICE bought so many shit. They got schools and shit. So now we got a precept to combat that.
I got a precept for you.
All right, let's do it, brother.
Yeah. Lamentation 3, start at verse 20. It says, my soul hath them still in remembrance, and is humbled in me. This I recall to mind, therefore I have hope.
See? Damn, we just read in the NLT. Read that in NLT, bro. Read it in NLT. Like, cause that was it. No.
Lamentation 3:20 NLT. It says, I would never forget this awful time as I grieve over my loss. Yet I still dare to hope when I remember this.
See? So we got hope, man. And the Lord gave us something to hope on. He put men through situations and scenarios. Daniel in the lion's den. And the Lord had Habakkuk cook some stew. He even had Daniel on his mind. Yet that fresh pottage was for him, man. Come on, bro. That's a miracle. That's gonna happen. Lord gonna have, you ain't gonna be eating no refrigerated pizza in the time of church. Lord, we're gonna be satisfied, man. You eat cold pizza and shit. It might start off like that, whatever the case may be. But you're gonna eat well, man. It talks about that in the days of famine, we shall be satisfied. So meaning what? You're gonna be full. It talks about how even in records, going back to the records, was it? I think it was Elijah or Elisha. The 100 men, they went home full with food. That's all in the records, man. That means it's gonna happen again, but it's gonna pay out its perfection here in Babylon.
You got some real
All right, we'll work this way. So like, you gotta vote.
Yeah, this songs 37.
I got some. You a song? That's that song. The lyrics of the song.
Yeah, this song 37, started verse 39. It says, but the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble.
See? That's who we lean on. That's who we resort to. It talks about that in I think that's Psalm 71. Unto thee I may continually resort. Just like Jake went to the trunk to get the Draco, we going to a precept.
Yeah.
You know, to be defended, man. You got it.
It says, and the Lord shall help them and deliver them.
So yeah, now that third round, I mean, the Lord's gonna hold up his end, man. You got it.
Said he should deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him.
See, man, that's what the report was for us to be kept. Going back to what you read earlier in Proverbs, the 2nd chapter, how that expression is going to preserve us from the evil man. You know? You got it.
Yeah, if I may, in that same chapter, the NLT, this Psalm 37 and verse 30, NLT, it says, the godly offer good counsel. They teach right from wrong. They have made Yahweh Bashim Shai's law their own, so they will never slip from his path. It says, the wicked wait in ambush for the godly, looking for an excuse to kill them. But the Lord will not let the wicked succeed or let the godly be condemned when they are put on trial.
We said, blessed be the Lord, Yahweh Shai, who have not given us as a prey to their teeth, man.
Yeah.
Because of walking in this proper path. It talks about that as well in Galatians the 6th chapter. Those who walk according to this rule, peace be on them and mercy. That's going to be the results of this path, man. You know?
Yeah.
You got a lot.
It says, put your hope in the Lord travel steadily along his path,
Yeah, see?
he will honor you by giving you the land. You will see the wicked destroyed.
Hey, so that going to really us being going to rulership. You know, going into the kingdom, going to that path in the second Ezra, the 7th chapter. But it said continue on his path. So that's why we going somewhere. We ain't being stagnant here in America. No, we going to the kingdom, man, with this mindset. You know?
That's it.
You got it, bro.
God, this is the book of Psalms 119 and 49. It says, remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope.
That's it. And the Lord has caused us to hope. He remembered, and that has caused us to remember. And that has sparked us. Now we going to the records, and the Lord gave us the report on what's going to happen. And we can hope, Lord, I hope that's me being kept from the famine, being kept from the Habakkuk said, in wrath, remember mercy. You know?
And then you keep on reading, you have more hope.
Yeah.
Because you'll read the scripture, and then you're like, okay, then about 5, a couple of months later, so you read it again, it'll hit hard.
It gets more intense.
Yeah.
That's how, that shows you the word is a living thing. That's one of the characteristics of life. It's growth. So like the brother just mentioned, read something, and that's the spirit I was just meditating on. It really get more intense. You read something, you read Obadiah, the 18th verse. Now you really can't bring it out without getting a strike. That's
you got it. Yeah, Obadiah, you got
it's hard.
OB 110, you got a keyword.
You gotta say the 18th verse.
God, it says, this is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me. And that's again, so again, once we go into these hard times and things like that, we can go back into the scriptures. Where the scriptures say, oh, you just quoted what was written 4 times, written by our learning. So if you were in a concentration camp, you can think about Acts the 12th chapter. All right, now I got a chance to do some Peter did. You know what I'm saying? You get thrown in a lion's den, like, oh, now I can feel a lot of a day. Even it's in the midst of the famine, the Lord can send crows to feed you, send animals to feed you. Now you doing the same thing Elijah did, telling you that all these things are benefit for the guys that fear the Lord. Because that wasn't just the regular, it was the regular nigga. No, those men dedicated their lives to Yahweh Shemel. So when things got bad, the Lord did what? He helped them out.
They received a prophet's reward, which ultimately mercy being kept. But when you go into what's that, Ezekiel the 33rd chapter,
that's it.
It really breaks down the prophet's reward. You hearkening to that trumpet, you're gonna be saved. You're gonna be kept. You know? So that's what it is, man. Is that it on that?
One more. It says, the proud have had me greatly in derision, yet have I not declined from thy law. Esau wants you to go off. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't gonna decline from this truth.
But tone of it.
That's how you know that's your foundation. Winds blowing and things like that. And everything you get stronger. It's the wind start blowing. You can't even make that up.
It make you brace.
It make you brace for the impact.
The derision is part of that win. It's just like when Yahweh Shah told Peter to come walk on the water. It was a bolstering wind that tempted. He started paying attention to the wind, and then he fell through. That's the whole thing about us. It's like we can't get caught up on that bolstering wind, that tempest, that sound, those distractions of the people's opinions of our walk, man. That's the greatest deterrent of Jake in this walk. Against that bitch ass nigga, and I'ma just say it straight. I'm speaking as me. A car, whatever his name is, with the G-Wagon and shit.
His name go back to Smite.
Yeah.
The Lord smitten that
him with madness. He in derision.
So yeah, you in derision, man.
That's why the scriptures say, be not tossed to and fro with every wind and doctrine. That's a part of that derision too, man. That wind, you niggas say Gentiles can be saved. 500, shit, niggas, man. When you niggas ain't got no integrity, and you guys made the Father's house a house of merchandise, man. And we can't wait until the Lord put you down and bring you back to life and get you in the missiles.
Them niggas are Nathema Maranathas, man.
That's it, bro. Matter of fact,
Lord got them niggas, man. Because it talks about one that turned from righteousness. The Lord prepared one to the sword, man. So you got many stripes. That's scary, man. Cause you in arm's reach of the king.
Yeah.
Nigga finna go through the family. And a nigga might eat a steak to stay alive. Lord might get a nigga a steak, you know what I mean, just to keep him alive and shit.
Yeah.
He was still he was fed porridge at the concentration camp just to get the missiles, man. 16 is like last verse.
Yeah, I got it. Got it. This is the book of 1 Corinthians 16, and I'm gonna start at verse 22. It says, if any man love not the Lord, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, let him be an Amatana Maranatha. And basically what that word means is a Greek word for being set aside for righteous judgment. So even a lot of these false prophets and guys that's so prosperous on this side, the Lord is really setting you guys up to be destroyed. But when it says why? Because you love not the Lord, man. You know, you leading the people astray. This truth get presented unto you, you cast it away, and all these things is just like the Lord heaping up coals on your head. You know?
Yeah, because they really don't know what the truth is about. Because the scripture talk about if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in it. Because if you really know, Jake say they in the truth. Nah, nigga, you just know about the truth.
Yeah.
If you in the truth, you will hate this place. You won't have no association. Of course, we got a deal. Brother quoted earlier, Lord prayed us to keep us in the world, but to take us not out of the world, but keep us from the evil. We got a deal, of course, but we ain't making our bed here. Like you making plans in August, you finna fuck that. I want the destruction to come.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know?
want to hear that shit, man.
That shit out. Like,
Yeah,
man, you get
irks me.
that shit like nails on the chalkboard. Jake be saying something a month ahead. Yeah, what it is?
Next
It's
year,
February.
it's
February.
I get you.
It's February 28th. Niggas say, yeah, April, March. Yeah, man. About
June.
Yeah, June, man. That shit is like nails on a chalkboard. Cause nigga, you don't know, you might be drafted by that time. But that was it on that.
Yeah, that was on that.
Con, everybody got pre-sub. Con, you got it, bro.
Psalms 56 and verse 3. But the
Somebody
header,
Psalm 71.
Yeah.
but the header
got some
says
too?
supplication for deliverance and grateful trust in the Most High. It says,
Read that again, bro. So like,
Psalms 56 and 3, it says, what time I am afraid, I will trust in thee.
see, that's what you do when you're back against the wall. And even now, in a sense, you supposed to trust in Yahweh Shai all the way. But especially when it get intense, when times get rough, it's gonna that need for the Lord is gonna get intense, man.
See.
You know, you got it.
But there was it. Still when we finish that song,
Surah 51, yeah, read that and we'll go get that. Yeah.
Sirach 51 and verse 8. Then thought I upon thy mercy, O Lord, and upon thy acts of old, how thou deliverest such as wait for thee, and savest them out of the hands of the enemies.
That's it. Woo. And that's what we doing. We looking back to the regular, read Daniel, going into Daniel the 3rd chapter, and there's plenty of other records. As for events, because to show you something modern Christianity, they turned the shit into a damn coloring book. You see King David, and you know what I mean, you got the shit tell you to paint his hair orange or some shit. You know, that just show you that they ain't got the true fear of Yahweh Shai on them. But really, we supposed to look into these things and hold fast to them, because it's as a template, you know, a defense in that time of trouble, you know. But you got it, bro. That was it on that, right?
Just back in that point about Israel being in comfort. Yeah, this Amos 6 and verse 1. It says, woe to them that are in ease in Zion and trust in the mount of Samaria, which name are chief of nations, to whom the house of Israel came.
Hey, and that's what they do. They trust in E, man.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Because they got the perception of the many chariots, the nigga standing army, his face on the money, and the nigga, his track record from according to what he teaches his history, he always been the guy. The civilization started with the Greeks, according to him. What about King Solomon, nigga?
Yeah.
If you want to know anybody else, at least it's not King Solomon. So his kingdom was so primitive, they were rubbing stones together to get fire. Yet nigga Alexander, they came in and started running shit.
And then we go into the Greek culture. It wasn't nothing but a whole bunch of culture vultures.
Yeah.
Because they was going over, taking over different people, and they was taking things away
And making it nasty.
And making it
too, on top.
nasty.
Who did they take it from? They took the Greeks took it from Japheth. Those are the Etruscans, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So man, he's always been a culture vulture, man. You know.
And the nigga came with the under that Greek Empire. You had those damn Edomite pharaohs and a nigga want to cling on Cleopatra. That was a fucking Edomite.
Yeah, that was an Edomite, brother.
Nigga want to hold fast to that shit. Fuck her. That was if anything, she was already associated with Ham, the Hamitic culture.
Yeah. And then she was nasty.
Yeah, the bitch came up with the vibrator and shit.
Yeah, she was a vulgar bride. But you know who insulted the black woman?
Yeah.
The black one, like, that's a great woman in the Western Garden. When she went up with a freak, another woman, Marie Antoinette. She was a freak, man. A lot of them people, they be some sick people. But that's why it says the victor, he the one that write history.
His story.
His story. Because once if you go into like King Henry, your brother Shemot know King Henry. King Henry was really a righteous Jake. His first wife, he put her to death because she committed adultery. You know what I'm saying? But in Esau, he had 8 wives. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He a king. But they try to demonize him, saying like he killed his wife. Yes, because the bitch was fucking off, man. But they'll have another nigga like Charles II, the nigga with the big chin. Yeah. They got him like he was a type of victor. You know?
Let's see.
If I may add, why the Lord said one to Israel, because they place a rest to them. And that nigga, he adverse towards the Lord. So he teach you niggas to be adverse towards the Lord. So the Lord hates you niggas, man.
Yes.
That's why you at ease and the Lord gonna destroy you with this nigga, because you didn't, he say that touch a pitch, you should be defiled therewith.
Hey, cause these niggas get the green light from Eve. That's why they go to this bitch, because they give the okay to be a nigga. Nigga is okay, it's acceptable in this society. No matter how much a nigga wanna be a victim, they okay with the shit, man. Yeah, that's weird.
Jake Bassett.
Nigga like, you want to be a man? You want to be a man? Shit, you want to be a man?
Yeah, his mom.
Yeah, his mom, you can't go out there.
They don't like the white
But the women.
Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah.
Well, who had that scripture?
Psalm 71.
Did you have the precept?
No, I just read.
Oh yeah, okay. Get that Psalm 71 Bible shop. We can be wrapping it up. You can start at the top.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 71, and verse 1. It says, "In thee, O Lord, do I put my trust. Let me never be put to confusion."
See, that's what's going to happen to these people, man. It talks about the complexity of man in the book of St. Luke, 21st chapter, because they're going to be puzzled by the things that's coming on the earth. Like a nigga gonna wake up and he gonna actually gonna have to go to the grocery store and stock his fridge, and there ain't gonna be nothing there. He go to the next spot and they niggas out the door fighting. He gotta go to he gonna come to the realization ain't no more food left. It's gonna be puzzled. Now he finna look for
Right.
Nigga gonna see if his neighbor, he gonna see if his neighbor got some food. He gonna see what happens. And eventually, it's gonna get cold. Nigga gonna be like, man, let's go kill these motherfuckers. And they gonna eat. Little JJ or whoever. It's gonna get time called for detrimental. And these people are not expecting shit to get back because of their mindset. Like I said, the modern Christianity is just living the life of American. They just think the shit just gonna be always in the Middle East and shit. Oh, this shit gonna happen in Russia or Africa. Ain't shit gonna happen here. These niggas sadly mistaken. The shit gonna happen in its perfection here. You got it.
God, it says, "Deliver me in thy righteousness and cause me to escape."
See, and calls me to, that's what we hoping on, man. The Lord calls us to escape. It's not of us. It's how about Shema Shine is gonna set up the scenarios for us to escape, man. But as you can see, we looking to the Lord to deliver us, man. That's right, you got it.
It says, "Incline thine ear unto me and save me." It says, "Be thou my strong habitation, so like unto I may continually resort.
See, it said, be my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. So that we resort to the scriptures. As I mentioned earlier, go to the car, get the chopper. We're gonna go to, when the chip comes, we're gonna go to Revelation 3 and chapter verse 10. That's us popping the trunk to combat that. You know, you got it.
It says, thou hast given commandment to save me.
See?
For thou art my rock and my fortress.
See, it said, thou hast given commandment to save me, man. That's why we just hope to be a part of that number, because somebody got to be delivered. Somebody got to play the part. Just like somebody got to die of family. Oh, matter of fact, somebody get real quick, not Ephesians, 1 Thessalonians 5 and 9. It says, thou hast given commandment to save me, man. That show you that it's not of us. We're bound by hope. But as the elder point we're going to, we got the greatest hope. Because what can top is we got look, you know what I mean? How a big bait take little bait, we gonna take all y'all. Because who else thought of escaping the missiles in the chariot? Man, that's gonna be fire, but that's gonna be the only way out though. That's gonna literally be everything else gonna die. That's gonna be the only way. Everything else gonna fade like niggas' doctrine is to get money, and after a while that shit gonna die off. That ain't gonna be the thought process no more. Now you just gonna find out what to eat and shit. You know, everything else gonna die out, man. Only thing you just hope is how could you get up in there?
God, it says, deliver me, O Lord. It's like, deliver me, O my power, out of the hand of the wicked.
Oh, Slack.
Oh, my bad.
Get that Thessalonians real quick.
First Thessalonians 5 and 9. For the Most High have not appointed us to wrath.
See?
But to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shah.
See, man, that's scary though, man, because the Lord said He have not appointed us to wrath. But somebody is though. That's why we're bound by hope. We just hope the Lord keep us, and we're the ones that's destined to see the salvation of our Lord Yahweh Shah, destined to be delivered, man. Can you read that previous verse you just read out?
God, this is the book of Psalm 71 and verse 3. Be thou.
Oh, what's it?
Yeah, come. God, this Psalm 73 and 1. Be thou my strong habitation, whereunto I may continually resort. It says, thou hast given commandment to save me, for thou art the rock of my fortress.
See, so we just read in Thessalonians that the Lord have not appointed us to wrath, but to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shah, man. That's our hope, man. Because we see the report. You get to the point, at first you just said you had faith, you probably see things, but you believe, you just convinced. And certain things here and now might say, yeah, that's it. But now, man, we see the report fully blossom, man.
We understand.
Yeah, we get it. We understand it, man. So we just hope the Lord just keep us, man, because we know the famine coming. We know we got ICE, this nigga, his military, teeth of wild beasts, because we got zoos in these major cities, and especially when these cars and shit, all this shit stops, these cities and these lights, other beasts that you have never even known about, that's gonna come. And this scripture's on that concerning being in league with the beast. That show you that's gonna be a thing, man. Yeah. And the motherfucker got a animal bite. And he was little to tell about it, but the bite is crazy looking. Nigga got you know what I mean? This shit look crazy. Yeah, it's like a bread, the little bread, the nigga it's shaped like that. Like the nigga's mouth shaped like a piece of bread, man. It's gonna be scary.
Like, what did you?
Yeah, it's
damn.
It's gonna be scary. And it was a clean bite. He ain't even bleeding when he first got bit. That's how clean it was.
She says, deliver me, oh my power, out of the hand of the wicked.
That's it.
Out of the hand of the unrighteous and cruel man.
See, what other time could it be talking about, man? But now, it said that unrighteous and cool, man. Could it be, especially this nigga Trump as the face of that, being that guy that's ruling Babylon right now? He's that unrighteous cruel man, from that nigga being unrighteous in these Epstein files to him being cruel with this ICE shit. And, you know, dealing with the northern tribes. So, man, we here. What other time could this be talking about but now? I think that was what it said.
One more.
Yeah.
It says, "For thou art my hope,
That's it.
O Lord, thou art my trust from my youth."
See? And then this that youth, when we first woke up, man. Cause now, us coming into this, we finna go into forever, man. You know, that's why I talked about our Lord Yahweh said, those that be standing here shall not taste of death. And it also mentions those that don't taste death since their birth or something to that effect. It's certain spirits in the earth that's gonna transition to immortality. That's gonna be it. That's in this system right now. It's gonna be in the next world. It's gonna live to tell about it in a sense.
Yeah.
That's all that we hope to be a part of that number, man. You know. But read the next verse on that.
God, it says, read this again. It says, "For the Lord," it's like, "For thou art my hope, O Lord power, thou art my trust from my youth up.
That's it.
By thee have I been holding up from the womb."
See, by thee have I been holding up from the womb. So that shows you too that the Lord, he was on. You was kept really ever since you came back. Talks about you shall be with her through your cricket wave paths. But it was on a certain time when you had been activated, you know. So, anybody else got anything else? Yeah, I can, man. So we just hope this will edify. We like to give all praise, honor, and glory.
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kabadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. Like to say shalom to the elect that teach the word in all true faith and sincerity. And shalom to the believers as well. Shalom.
Shalom.
Night.
Right now.
Last week.